How we doing, guys? Another NoFap video. Today's day 47, and to be honest, I just wanted to do a report on how I've been getting on, and just how I've been getting on and how I've been getting through it, and the improvements I've seen and the things I've learned. And I would like to start off by saying how I got into my current position. Basically, I've been on NoFap for about 2 years. Yeah, 2 years, and unfortunately I've been streak, relapse. But I'm not annoyed at myself. I'm more sort of happy with the things that I've learned. One of the things that only the greatest people understand this, is that failure sometimes is more valuable than success. You don't learn anything from success. You learn that you did. Of course, you get the happiness and the satisfaction from being successful. But failure leaves you disappointed and wanting more, and it gives you that hunger to get better, and it teaches you how to not fail again. And I'm not we'll see how this goes, but I'm gonna say right now that I'm not gonna relapse again. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm not gonna relapse again. The amount of things I've learned from these last 2 years, I think it's prepared me for this. The reason I say that, and there's something else that comes into this as well, the reason I say these things is because every single time I relapsed, I learned something new. I learned why I relapsed and how not to relapse like that again, and also just the help from watching other people's NoFap videos and the posts on Reddit, that sort of thing. And also, one of the biggest factors is coronavirus, lockdown, quarantine, whatever you want to call it. The last time I relapsed was at the start of lockdown, and it was anybody else on NoFap will back me up by saying that this time period has been the toughest to be a NoFapper, and this is for pretty obvious reasons. Something you learn as you get into NoFap, and the things that people tell you is they tell you to be busy. Your worst enemy is your mind, so the worst thing you can do is stay put and let your mind guide you. You need to keep yourself busy, so then you keep your mind off porn and masturbation, and eventually since you won't be focusing on it, you'll forget about it, and there'll be less opportunities for you to relapse, basically. Of course, on lockdown, this has been virtually impossible for a good amount of time. It's been virtually impossible to be busy. I mean, maybe not that bad, but it's been difficult. You can only leave the house for specific reasons, and you can only visit the shops you can only visit the shops so many times, and you can only go out on walks so many times. So basically everybody's been stuck in the house for the last 3 months until things have cooled down now, and you can maybe be a bit busier, and people have been going back to work. So that's basically the reason that I relapsed at the start of lockdown. I was just trapped in the house with my mind, and that's so the ticking time bomb, basically. But as I got into a cycle of relapsing over and over again, and eventually hardened myself to be able to somehow stay in the house doing nothing. I mean, I work out in the house, I still do that. Work out in the house, and I've been studying and playing games as well. and I've managed to not relapse, despite being in the house doing nothing. And this is the hardest situation a no-fapper will be in. Once we go back to normal, it'll be much easier because everybody will be back to being busy, including myself. And there'll be less opportunities, even an infinitely less amount of opportunities to relapse. So I think because of this, I should be set, because I'm facing the hardest challenge right now, and I'm succeeding. So I'm gonna say with confidence that I should be fine, and we'll see how we get on. Maybe I'll make some more videos and you'll see how I get on. As I said, day 47, so we'll see how that gets on. But anyway, let's talk about some exciting stuff. The benefits coming back, you can't beat them. You really can't. They're the best thing. The shit that I was anxious about at the start and before lockdown, and also during my streak, are now almost non-existent. Very little anxiety is a big issue for me, basically. It's been a big issue with me for a while, but it's virtually gone now. I'm very worried about very little. Well, the thing is that the problem with anxiety is that it makes you worried about things that shouldn't make you worried, and it's frustrating. to put it lightly, it's frustrating being worried about things, and you know in your heart that you don't need to be worried about these things, but you are anyway. And these things, thankfully, have passed, and now the only worries I have are real worries. I'm worried about an exam that's coming up, but I know with some hard work I should be able to push through it. The stuff that I was worried about before, the irrelevant shit, that's gone. That's gone. I can base my social anxiety is pretty much gone. It's still sort of there. I seen an old friend from school yesterday, and I was a little bit nervous speaking to him. I was speaking a little bit too quickly, and just sort of quickly speaking and not really thinking about what I was saying. But I wasn't. That's a good thing though. I had things to say. When you have social anxiety, you don't really know what to say. I had things to say. Other than that, I enjoy the little things. I'm constantly interested about new things. I'm always interested. I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, so I've been interested in cowboy times. I've been watching cowboy films, that sort of thing. Before only porn addicts understand this sort of thing when you're addicted and nothing is enjoyable. Nothing. You're not interested in anything. You're just sitting with nothing to do, or nothing you want to do, and it's miserable. I just couldn't be happier to be out of it. I'm interested in lots of different things now. Just constantly, during the day as well, I'll find something, I'll think about something, like, that's interesting, let me look that up and have a look. So I couldn't be happier in that regard. One of the downsides of NoFap is that you become I'm also self-confident. I'm very confident, very happy with what I've got. And one of the things about that is that you become so happy with what you've got that you sort of, and this is if you've got it, you don't really have an urge to get better. Like when I haven't been working out as often just because I feel like I don't need to improve my body. I'm happy with it, but I should still be working out, and I need to learn that. And another thing is that when I was porn addicted and fucking depressed, working out was always something I could do that made me feel better, at least for a little bit. But now I don't need to feel better because I'm always happy. So working out isn't as important, but I should still be doing it, and I'll sort something out to keep doing it. I've always been, it's with no fappers, people always have that big day number 90. But I've been watching things and I've been learning that to truly break the addiction, because I've actually gotten past day 90 in the past and then relapsed on day 110 or something. So I'm wanting, apparently I've heard that some people have been saying that you need around 6 months. 6 months is a more realistic goal to break the addiction, and also some people have said a year, 6 months to a year. And I've never, and this isn't 6 months and then go back. This is 6 months to fully reboot. So I'll get to the 6 months and then I'll keep going. I'll never give this up for good reason. I don't think there's anything else. I've been great, and I'm happy that I'm back. You always forget how grateful to be when you're on a long streak, because there's nothing worse than being on day 0 again, you know? Especially after a long streak. Okay, I'm on day 0. I'm on day 0 and I need to build up again. No, I'm actually there. So I'm happy with that. Well, that's all I have to say, guys. Hope yous are doing alright, and I hope yous have a good day. I'll speak to yous later.